My top shade, seats back low when I ride clean. Couple bad hoes in the zone of green and ride slow through the scene so they all can see like, yeah. Alright, check.
Be a mogul. I'm gonna have everything from my whole brand.
It's awesome. It's awesome. So going into that, she brought up a good point. Let's talk about after college. Oh yeah, we got all these things we want to be. We want to be artists. We want to be fashion designers. But after college, do you have a plan to make that happen? Give me some answers. Everybody, let me see.
Yeah.
What's your plan? Tell me.
Well, I'm in a group right now, and we spread out. Like most of my guys, they go to Columbia, which is a music school in Chicago. And basically, what our plan was to spread out like in different areas. Like I came down south, some people say Midwest, and some of them like on the West Coast or whatever. But basically, like because I've been having making like a lot of moves, like what I'm saying, like I got linked up with Block Beaters, Coach G, that was a good move. Shout out to Jules for that. My homeboy, he linked up with Chance the Rapper. Like basically, what the plan is, even when we get our degree, come back to the city. Use like the different network connections we got to put together and just keep going from there.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Avery, what's your plan, Bree? Bree Day? What's your plan after college?
Oh my gosh, so they're actors. No, so act.
To act. Alright, so what's your plan? How you gonna make it happen?
Well,
Where you going? Where you moving to?
Atlanta. I mean, I know a lot of people go to Atlanta as far as, but I kind of have some stuff set up already. So once I graduate, so that's where I am pursuing that.
I just want to hear plans about you. Lyric, what you got?
That's right.
Just like networking, connecting, making moves, songwriting for other artists, that do things for other artists. So if you kind of catch my drift, you know what I'm talking about. So like right now I'm songwriting for this girl who has connections in New York and Atlanta, but like right now I'm just kind of connecting with the socialites of the campus, like Vintage Dogs and Jules and Money and everybody out there. So that's pretty much true.
I'm saying, yeah, I'm about to graduate in December, so I'm trying to go to film school and become a film producer. So my next move is probably I'm trying to go out to Cali.
Where you trying to go to film school at?
UCLA.
UCLA?
Yeah.
Yo, my frat brother, when I first started my career, when I graduated, I told you I lost my job.
Yeah.
I moved to LA. I was there for a year and a half, 2 years. And my frat brother was in school at USC. Okay. So that's a good move, you know what I'm saying?
How is it out there though?
That's awesome. He ended up getting he's now the assistant for Steven Spielberg.
Oh, that's
Big
time.
His name's Superior Clark. So, he went to Tuskegee. You know what I mean? So it's by the grace of God, making that happen. What about J. Dot? Talk to me. What's up? What we got after college, man? You out of school already, right?
Yeah, I graduated in December.
Yeah.
Well, I just put out a mixtape recently with the Block Beaters. It's titled Memoirs of a Young Dreamer. You can download it at jdotrain.com. Just doing shows, more shows, linking up with these different blogs and just, pushing the movement. Album coming, endorsements I can't really talk about, but just moving. I'm gonna stay here for right now because build from the ground up. But I think I've been doing a hell of a good job and we're gonna keep moving. So.
Alright, that's awesome. Congratulations on all that too. Appreciate it. But moving on to what I want to say out of that is plan. Feel me? It's very, 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 very important lesson. And you gotta have a strategic goal. You know what I'm saying? So take this for instance. If you just shooting if you don't know what you're shooting at, right? Then how you know if you really scoring it all, if you really progressing. Luckily, when I graduated, I had a solidified plan, but it wasn't. To some of y'all was thinking way farther than I was. I actually thought more kind of short term. I had short term goals. So I was like, yo, all right. I remember, unlike Jada, I was here. I was making music. I wasn't making no vlogs when I was on the canvas. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my first plans. So me and my friend Reggie, he went to school here too. We had an actual blog and a clothing line, and so we started to go to all the festivals. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first plan. It was all right, I see cats getting on because they got a lot of media coverage. So I was like, yo, maybe I should just go connect with all these blogs. I'm gonna go stalk. So actually what I did was, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story. Facebook really wasn't like spammed out like how it is now, so you can kind of get busy on there. So I was just Googling people. Every time I see a writer off of like a site or something like that, I would just Google them, and like their Facebook profile would pop up, and I would like save a picture of how they look on my phone. You know, on the internet, not really. It's kind of weird. Kind of somebody's like, oh, you somebody, you Twitter name so and so. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to do that. So you just gotta actually know. And so, you know, that's how I went to South by Southwest. We went to South by Southwest the first year, and I can even tell you some more. For this is nobody do this, but when we got there, we tried to get our rental, and we wasn't 25. We was like 21, like 20, 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And so we couldn't get a rental, you know what I mean? They wouldn't give us the insurance. I had to steal a car. Like I stole a car, we drove to Austin, Texas, hot on the car. I ended up linking with, first time ended up linking with Nikki Diamonds, which built, y'all heard of Diamond Supply Company? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, you know, when I went out to LA and I was trying to get into FIT, like I was able to link with him, which helped me to meet so many other people, you feel me? But it's just that one thing, having a solidified plan and moving on that. And the short-term goals, a lot of y'all had a long-term goals, and that's awesome because that's the vision, you know? A lot of people can't even see that far. Like, they don't even understand, they can't even fathom. You tell somebody like, yo, I got this. And like, they'll be like, well, how you gonna make it happen? And you figure it out. So that's definitely have that. But the short-term goals are what help you progress, though. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're knocking them out, bang, 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 you steadily moving up, you know? Sometimes, you know, it's quicker to do. You know what I mean? So let's keep it going here. Bring back my phone. That's why I was never good in school. You feel me? I'm gonna go back to the school of business after this, though. Talk to some teachers. I got swag on some people. They ain't trying to play me after that. But all right. Okay, next I want to talk about DIY. Anybody know what that means?
Do it yourself.
All right, do it yourself. Do it yourself. Yo, luckily, if y'all don't already, well, not luckily, but if y'all don't already know this, ain't nobody doing nothing for you. Nobody. Like, if you, especially like to all my artists and all my fashion designers and everybody else, actresses, the name of the game in entertainment and fashion is, you don't get no money unless somebody else is getting money off you. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of times, we will come somewhere and we'll be like, yo, I need you to do this for me. Oh, I need this favor. I need this and that. Like, it don't go like that. Like, whatever you don't do for yourself, it's not happening, you know? Like, because you got to think, like, everybody is their own individual human and have their own thing about life going on, you know what I'm saying? So, if I'm focused on what I'm doing, like, and I'm going hard 150% in my goals and my tasks and everything else, like, how do I even see you, you know? If I'm tunnel and I got tunnel vision like that, and you know, it's just, you can't really blame people for being passionate about the same thing that you're trying to do, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to accomplish what the same thing you're trying to accomplish. So they have to be focused, you know what I'm saying? So with that being in mind, you gotta understand that everything that you wanna do, you gotta make it happen yourself. Furthermore, I'm gonna give y'all examples. So me, for example, I knew I wasn't finna, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, like, I ain't running into Puff Daddy, like, at the mall or nothing like that. Like, ain't nobody gonna get my CD that's gonna put me on. So what I kind of figured was, wow, shoot, why don't I just get my own fans? You know what I mean? Like, or furthermore, like, when I wasn't getting on the blogs, I'm gonna start my own blog, you know? Oh, I can't get no sponsorship for no clothing line? I'm gonna start my own clothing line, you feel me? Not getting no shows? I'm gonna throw my own show, you feel me? You gotta cut the middleman out from the very beginning. You know what I mean? Because if you can't understand the business and how to formulate it yourself, then you're never even gonna last. You know? So when we started out, I wasn't getting no shows. Like, I didn't know nobody. I didn't have no publicists. I didn't have no money for no publicists. I wasn't getting no like looks. I didn't have no big time manager. It was just me and my homie. You feel me? It was just cool. We was trying to show up to all the events and just dress cool. Like, hopefully somebody talk to us. You know what I mean? But it works sometimes. But you know what I'm saying? I had to get, you know, more kind of focused on it. We ended up like hustling all summer to get our bread up and ended up booking shows. So in Nashville, we ended up booking Currency, Big Crit, Yellow Wolf, Don Kennedy, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, Talib Kweli, Raekwon. I mean, like, it was going crazy. throwing parties, just doing all other stuff to kind of co-brand ourselves with these artists to get their fans, you know? Now, if I'd have thought about it like nowadays, I was doing it only in one market, you know what I mean? So like, which allowed me to like kind of do my thing in that market, but if I'd have did it all again, I probably would have did it like in at least more parts of Tennessee or the South. But it was successful though. But the moral of the story is, you know, you gotta cut the middleman out. Whatever you're not getting, you gotta make happen for yourself, you know, and just do it on your own. Y'all feel me on that? Anybody else got some DIY stories y'all want to share? You ain't got no DIY stories for me, man?
Use the internet, man.
Just use the internet.
The internet is key.
Google is your friend.
Just getting on these blogs and stuff is not easy. A lot of these writers, excuse my French, a lot of these writers are dick writers, so they're not gonna just, you know what I'm saying, post your stuff just because you. Well, for me, with me being from Alabama, I don't really get a lot of love, but you know what I'm saying, just developing relationships with these people and just, you know what I'm saying, talking to them and not just using them for writing, you know what I'm saying, talk to them, see how they're feeling, you know what I'm saying, they got lives too, so the Complex article, the Source and stuff like that, those, you know what I'm saying, some of those people, they're friends of mine just from getting out and talking to them. Don't be afraid to talk to people, you know what I'm saying.
I used to model when I was younger, and I was under the Rock agency, and the agency wasn't really sending me, they wasn't giving me no jobs. And I ended up meeting Webby's publicist in a Greyhound bus station, and just networking. Like he said, learn to meet people and use your resources. I put my cell phone and I got that job, and they asked me to keep coming back and keep coming back. And so I got to model with Webby, and then I did some stuff with Pretty Ricky and Blue Star, you know what I'm saying? But do it yourself, like you said. I was waiting for somebody I was paying to get me a job, and I did it better than they did, so.
Right. And you gotta make it happen for yourself, you know what I mean? Cut the middleman out. So let's wrap all this up, you know what I mean? Come to talk to y'all today. Also, I got some CDs for y'all that want them. But let's talk about making dreams realities. I've been going to schools, talking to kids. I got shot a month ago in my leg. It was kind of the same. I was an inch away from the same artery that killed Sean Taylor. Y'all remember that? And so, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm compelled. I feel like I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is like, yo, I'm trying to come back and give y'all that same energy to like be great, you know? So just remember, like, yo, anything. What's up, homie?
You did some clothing line collabs, right?
Huh?
You did some clothing line collabs, right?
Yeah, I did some clothing line collabs.
How did the thing with Rocksmith come
Rocksmith, it was cool. Those actually were the homies. The owner of Rocksmith is from Nashville, so I was with them and actually was able to see his company develop into like ground up from nothing. You know what I'm saying? And they still growing, but it was awesome though. I did some stuff with Rocksmith. I did some. I got anybody from Detroit in here? I heard. Since I heard Michigan, I said Ohio. Oh, okay. I got a collab with Burn Rubber Boutique coming out soon. We got some stuff coming, you know what I mean? But yo, anything is possible. Y'all can do anything y'all want to do, but just remember, it's up to you to make it happen. You are the master of your fate, captain your soul. So my name is Dee Goodz. Just came to speak to y'all today. I hope y'all were influenced or inspired to be great. It was very nice talking to you.
Everything bankrolls, bitches on payroll. Dealt the sucker hand, motherfucker, but I can't fold. Stoplights couldn't even tell me that I can't go. Half stepping, ain't no get it for the bank close. When we ride, my dudes try and keep the thing close. Red or blue, just make sure the green is what you bang for. Life at point blank range, nigga, what you aim for? I swear I got an angel, homie, when I'm riding in mine.